party started. Let's get this party started. It's Christmas time, y'all. It's quiet in this house. We're gonna get the fun started right now.
Well, if it ain't no Saint Nick.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Christmas Time with Bill Curtis and friends, the founding member of the Fatback Band. So it's the holiday time, and we're here live at Digital Wave recording. And as you can see, we are inside of a pandemic, but we're all social distancing. We are all 6 feet apart. Live, we have Mr. Bill Curtis, the founding member of the Fatback Band.
I'm here.
And we also have Quinetta Simpson.
Hi, how are you doing?
Yes, indeed, former band member of the Fatback Band. And last but not least, my guy, Pete Everett.
Hello.
Former band member of the Fatback Band. And so, Bill.
Yes, sir.
Let's tell the folks a little bit about Fatback, the short history, because it's definitely a long history. But let's give them the abbreviated version.
Yeah, I will. Tonight, I have with me members of the fourth generation of Fatback. Because I had 1, 2, 3. They were the fourth generation, and that was the group I started when I moved back to my hometown, Fayetteville, North Carolina. And I started the Fatback after my mother passed away. And it consists of Pete Everett and Bob James and Len Muldrow and Darrell McAllister and Leonard Woods. That was the making of the fourth generation of Fatback. And tonight we're doing our this is our first Christmas show we ever done. And I thought it would be a treat if I could bring some of the old members back and let them join us and have a little fun. And Quinetta Simpson, Pete introduced me to her. I think, when was it, Pete?
Around 1996.
1996, right.
1996.
Where do we find Quinetta then?
Quinetta used to do a lot of the different talent shows around in town, and the Shaka and the Trap and Big P's and something everywhere in Fayetteville. And we saw that she had a lot of talent, and she wanted to get out and do some work with a group, and she would always ask the guys, if y'all can use a female vocalist, she said, I'm available. And once I was working with you in '94, and you was talking about getting a female vocalist, so I said, well, I know just a young lady, and we brought her over to rehearsal, and that's the way it all started,
Quinetta, how long did you stay with the group now?
I was with the band from January '96 until the summer of 2006, when the band went over and they played the UK, the Jazz Cafe. They did the festival at WOMAD. They did a date in Spain, and they came back and they had a 2-day layover. And I didn't journey on, but the band continued to Tokyo. And that was one of the hottest tours I hear that they've ever done. I've seen the clips. I did a great show.
Yeah. Long flight too.
So about 10 years.
10 years?
10 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Your trip, that was your first trip out the country when you went with Fatback?
Yes, it was. My first trip out of the country, we did Southport Weekender, and that was in November of '96.
I remember that. That was Temptations and Alexander O'Neill and...
Pete, was that your first time out the country when you went out with Fatback?
Yes, it was. Yeah, that was my first time out. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
by traveling, going out the country, were you a little shaky, nervous?
Oh yeah, I was a whole lot shaky and nervous because if you remember, we traveled to BWI.
Oh yeah.
Get on that airplane,
Yeah.
and it was time for us to fly. And the guy said that the fuel pump had went out in the airplane. So they had to fly a plane from New Jersey all the way to Charlotte, North Carolina to get a fuel pump and brought it back to New Jersey. And I remember talking to Bill. I said, "Are you sure you want to take this trip with this? Just putting this this fuel pump back on this plane?" And Bill said, "Don't worry about it. Everything will be all right. You can swim, can't you?" I really got scared.
Do
Oh yeah. He wanted to know if we could swim. He was just joking, but it was a scary trip, but it was a fun trip after we got there. Matter of fact, we run into Glenn Jones on that trip, and Rodney Mansfield, and Black Street. Yeah, it was a good trip. It was real good. Everybody was part of that festival that we went to.
Konata, on your first trip over to England, it was the UK. Did you find the culture a little strange to you, or was it? How did you feel when you got it? Was it?
As far as the social culture,
Yeah.
it was a lot different. I had to get used to the language, but the music culture, whereas I was afraid to get on the stage because I didn't know how they would receive the band, it was like we were in a time warp, and they were so welcoming, and they always made us feel the love. It's like Fatback's never gone anywhere. They're as popular today as they were back in the 70s. Sometimes it seemed that they were more popular than the artists of the day, and that's what I loved about traveling to the UK.
Yeah, well, my first trip to the UK was, I think it was 1972, and when I went over, I felt I had a problem with the language. It seemed like it was a different language to me. It seemed like they talked too fast. I wasn't used to, my ear wasn't that keen to it. I used to have to tell them, slow down a little bit, slow down so I can understand what you're saying. But I found the audience the same way you did. The great audience.
Yeah.
Well, I always said England was my second home because we went over there. They made my first hit. We had a hit in England before we had a hit in the United States, and that record that we had that was so big in England was Bus Stop. That was the first hit, and just happened that Jerry Thomas, my co-producer and partner, was over there with Jimmy Castor. He was playing with Jimmy then.
Right.
And Jerry called me back and said, Bill, guess what, man? We got a big record over here, man. I said, what the record, man? Bus Stop. You got to get an agent, man. Get over here quick while you're hot. And from that day on, our first trip in England, we toured in a little van. It was a van, I think it was a little small van. I think that van held about 4 people, but we had 6 in there with instruments. And we toured from one end of the UK to the other end. And the first agent that brought us was Arthur Howes, and he carried us every place. We even played in taverns, we played in halls, we played in, I don't remember playing in a person's house, but we played in everything over there the first time we was over there. And from that day on, we like, in the UK is like home to us. But I've been waiting to be knighted since I've been there so much. I've been waiting on the Queen to knight me. I guess she'll probably wait until I'm gone to knight me.
Okay.
Well, Pete, what have you been doing since you left Fatback, man?
Well, I've been doing a lot of church. I've playing in church, but I've got my little group together. I call it my little group because we're just
That's the package band.
Right, Total Package Band. Pete Everett and Total Package.
The package band's about the oldest Fatback band, isn't it?
Oh yeah. No, not quite. Because you met us at a place called Remix
Yeah.
on Yatkin Road.
I remember that place.
Yeah, that's where we would. That's where Bill met us at, and he had said, "Wow, I think I'm gonna have to come out of retirement here." And we started working together. That's when we, started working. But we've always been together, So, just playing little local gigs around here, and doing some other things. But it hadn't been nothing like, touring overseas, like with Fatback. It ain't been nothing like that.
By the way, folks, Peace also my brother-in-law. Yeah, he's my brother-in-law. His sister been taking care of me about 25 years now.
Yep. And he always told me that he was gonna. When I introduced him, he said, "Man, you got me hooked." But you was asking Cornell about going out of the country. I remember I think one of the trips that really got me kind of shaky is when we went to we flew into Madrid, Spain, and then we had to take a 6-hour bus trip over to a place like Pamplona, Spain.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Where they done the running of the bull.
Yeah.
Crazy trip.
Johnny King was with us.
Yeah, that was a crazy trip there because nobody knew Spanish, and they didn't really know English, and we went to eat at a place, and they said, what do you have? They didn't say it like that, but you knew that's what they meant. And we was going chicken, and they said, chicken. What's that? And we was looking for some chicken over there in Pamplona, Spain. And I started getting a little scared then because we didn't know how to ask for nothing to eat. So we figured out, we got in the huddle, say, I tell you what, let's just point to what we want when somebody come out. So we were looking like that. We go, hey, we'll take that. So that's what we had to.
Oh, Johnny King got a steak, didn't he?
Yeah, we were sitting up eating a bowl of rice, about $22 bowl of rice, eating some rice and beans or something. And Johnny King, the guitar player at that time, Johnny ordered a big thick steak. Now, mind you, we had just went out to see the running of the bulls, where the matador, go, and everything. And Bill walked up to Johnny and said, Johnny, you don't want to eat that steak. That's that bull that's that bull. Johnny pushed the steak away, and Bill grabbed it and got it with me. That ain't bad. I don't want it. That was crazy. I tell you, that was one of the fun times we laugh about sometimes.
One more story was when Isabel was with us. You remember Isabel?
Yeah.
Left her passport.
Was it Bob James?
Yeah.
Bob.
Yeah.
Bob. The first trip over, he was. I don't know what happened, but he had. I don't know. I think he got kind of misorientated because of the jet lag or something other, and it was time to go, and everybody grabbed their luggage and everything, and when we got there, Bill said, "Now, y'all make sure you got your passports." Bob got to reach. He said, "I don't know, man. I think I must have left mine." So that was one of the things.
Did we leave Bob or whatever?
Yeah, he had to stay.
Isabel came and did the same thing.
Same thing.
And she's a native.
Yeah. But she's from England, as a matter of fact. Yeah. But we got Bob squared away though, and Paul, the producer, and he came and picked him up and everything, and took care of him, made sure he got back the next day. But I was scared for Bob though, because I sure wouldn't have been one. I wouldn't have, wanted to be left in England. But
Pete, this is something I always wanted to ask you, and I never did know. Did you start singing in the church when you was a little boy or something, or were you started singing after you grew up, or what?
Well, when I was growing up, there was a guy Well, my next door neighbor, his name was Bill McNeil. He ended up being a preacher, but he used to have us doing a little gospel group that he had with some of the guys, some of the little boys in the neighborhood. So he actually started us to singing. And then I was going to Rock Spring, and I was a part of the choir there. But I was playing with a group called Chocolate Buttermilk, and we had a lead singer. Willie Monroe was the lead singer. And one night, matter of fact, the night that Michael Jordan beat that UNC, he hit that last shot to win. We was playing that party that night.
Oh.
Yeah, in UNC. And the lead singer couldn't make it. So the leader of the band, Larry, said, I don't know what we're going to do. We don't have a lead singer. I said, no, yes we do. But I needed that money to pay my bill. I need to pay my light bill the next day. I said, oh, we'll get through the gig. So, I started singing, singing lead from the bass, and so that's how I really started getting, acclimated with the bass and vocals is kind of from a mistake like that was made. Yeah.
Well, did you church singer when you was coming up? Yes, I think you and your sister had a little group together or something.
My sisters, my mother, and I, we've always sung in church. I sung my first solo in church when I was 5 years old.
Oh.
But as I grew older, I explored different genres of music. Reason being, when I was younger here in this area, we didn't have an urban radio station. The only one that we had is signed off at 6 o'clock in the afternoon. When Michael Jackson came out with Billie Jean, we didn't believe it was him because it was on a predominantly Caucasian radio station. So we was like, no, that's not Michael. And then in the 1980s, it was a radio station, D103 FM. They put the format down to have urban music, and from that I ventured out into a little bit of R&B, and then rap was taking off, so we were over here doing rap. But I have my key influence from church. Yeah.
From church. Also, your sisters sang too, huh?
My sisters, my mother, and I. The name of our group is called the Sensational Simpson Singers.
Oh, okay.
Y'all still doing it, right?
Yes, we still are.
Good. That's good.
Yeah. Your daughter sings too.
I have two girls, they sing. My son sings as well.
Oh. Matter of fact, he's in the service, in the military now.
Navy, yes.
Your son? Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Okay.
Oh, he's been grown up then since,
he's grown up.
yeah.
Okay, well, listen, I was so glad y'all was able to make it, and I want to do one of the tunes tonight on the show that we used to feature you and Cornetta together saying duet, and y'all used to kill and we used to leave the audience screaming when you did this tune. So I hope y'all still got that vibe going together.
Well, we'll do the best we can.
I think it'll come back to us.
You think it'll come back to us? Think you think you can remember the words?
I have to depend on Cornetta like I always have. I always have to lean over and she'd whisper the words.
Vice versa.
Yeah.
Cornetta don't forget nothing.
She don't forget no lyrics. She sure don't. And a great writer, matter of fact.
Yeah, matter of fact, I want to mention Cornetta. Cornetta did about 10 songs for Fatback. I think I recorded about 10 of her songs.
I remember.
Can you name a few of them for
Oh
me?
man.
I remember one in particular.
One song that didn't actually make it on the album, it was co-written by Edward Grimes. It was called I Can't Remember to Forget You. I co-wrote that. One of my favorites is on the second generation Fatback is Old School Groove.
Right.
Oasis.
Mm-hmm. In the morning.
Yeah. Summertime Funk.
Yeah.
I said Oasis already, right?
Yeah. She's a great writer.
There's just so many. They escape me right now. I actually had to
You
list
told
down.
me you was gonna remember everything.
All night party.
Yeah.
All night party.
We had quite a few all night parties.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Like we had a lot of booty tunes.
Yeah, the booty bounce. Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, the booty bounce is like a line dance song.
And Pete contributed a couple songs too, didn't you, Pete?
Yeah, I did Love in the Tub.
Yeah.
And I did well, it was already a fatback tune, but I did a house version of I Found Love that was doing real good over in England. They played it a lot. And what else? There was one other tune that I know. Make love in the tub. I'm about like Cornetta now. I can't hardly remember nothing.
We actually play that song at the radio station at Bronx Radio.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The kids love
Yeah. Yeah, Ray would actually play it on the air, and I would call Ray, and Ray said, "Oh man, these kids loving this Love in the Tub over here." Really? Yeah.
There was another tune you did. It was my favorite tune. Was kind of had a jazz feeling to it. Trying to think of it. I can't remember all the songs.
Yeah, I know it was some other tunes, but the one that we did when you and Lynn did the I got my eye, but we did it on that I can't think of the name of it.
Yeah. But that's not the one I'm speaking of. There's one something about atmosphere or something.
Abstract Feeling.
Yeah.
I don't know how in the world I forget that.
We played that at Bronx Radio as well.
Yeah, Abstract Feeling. Yeah.
That was a great tune.
Oh, Baby Don't Waste My Time. I forgot Baby Don't Waste My Time.
Yeah, Abstract Feeling was that was a crazy song, but it was good. I thought it was good. Not because I wrote it, but I thought it was. Yeah, I thought it came out real good.
Yes. Well, listen, I want to thank y'all for stopping by.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you for having us.
I appreciate you inviting us. Matter of fact.
Well, we're gonna do this again. I want to try to invite some of the other members down. We're gonna have a whole big round table discussion talking about the days back when. And next time I have Ray in here too. Have Ray to get in on the action.
Okay.
I want to thank you, baby.
Thank you. Always a pleasure,
All right,
Bill.
T.
All right, Bill. I appreciate it.
Come on, everybody all over the world, Europe, everywhere. We want you to get up, get up, get up. Come on, help me sing. Hey. So they told me, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum, yeah. Oh, a newborn king to see, yeah, yeah. Pa-ra-pa-pum-pum. We brought some gifts for him, yes we did. Pa-ra-pa-pum-pum, yeah, hey. To lay before the king, yeah. Pa-ra-pa-pum-pum, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, come, 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 oh ye faithful. Oh, if you know the hymns, come on, sing. Come, oh ye faithful. Whoa, let me tell you something else. Silent night, ooh, yeah, yeah. A holy night, ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, it's to sing it by myself. Alright. Well, you know those ones. I've searched for love before, for a love that I thought I couldn't find. Yeah. I searched day in and day out for the one that was mine, oh mine. I played around with love before. I was silly, and you know that I played the fool. Well, but then you came into my life and you changed it. 'Cause I know what I want and where it's at. Come on, fat man. With you, I found love. Somebody to treat me right. Since I found you, I'm in love with you. I found love, yeah. Since I found you, I'm in love with you. I found love, hey, yeah, hey. My sun rises on your face when I see that sudden glow. Oh, a picture that's so bright, you're my delight. That is why I love you so, yeah. I played around with love before. I was silly, and you know that I played the fool. Well, but then you came into my life and you changed that. 'Cause I know what I want and where it's at. With you, somebody treat me right. Since I found you, I'm in love with you. I found love, yeah. Since I found you, I'm in love with you. I found love, yeah. Come on, come on, come on. Let me hear you say, hey. A woman, I found love. Come on, baby. Ooh, oh, yeah. Somebody to treat me right. Can you help me say, I promise to be true to you, baby. Don't ever stop loving me, 'cause I love you. I found loving right here. Come on, come on. Yeah, all right. Fat back. Let me hear you say fat back. Come on, fat back. Fat back. Fat back. When I say funky, you say fat back, funky. Funky. When I say fat back, you say funky. Fat back. Yeah. All right. It just got a little twisted with the words right there. But it's okay. It's Christmas time. All right. Hey. Oh, yeah. Listen. My sun rises on your face when I see that sun glow, yeah. Oh, a picture that's so bright, you're my delight. That is why I love you so, yeah. I played around with love before. I was silly, and you know that I played the fool. Well, but then you came into my life and you changed that. 'Cause I know what I want and where it's at. Where is it at? With you. Somebody to treat me right. Since I found you, yeah, I'm in love with you. I found love, yeah. Since I found you, I'm in love with you. I found love, yeah. Come on, fat band. Let me hear you sing, hey. Tell me, what have you found? I found love. Hey, baby. Ooh, oh, yeah. Somebody to treat me right. Come on, give it all you got. Oh, promise to be true to you, baby. If you found love, come on and up and sing this song. Get up, get up. I found love, ooh yeah, yeah. I found love and Mr. Curtis, hey.
We enjoyed ourselves. I hope you did too. This has been a enjoyable moment for us. We had a ball. I hope you at home had a ball too. Don't forget, keep a little fat back in your mix. You can't go wrong. Ah, listen to that groove. Don't lose it now. Yeah. Give me a little hand clapping at home. Get up off the couch and clap your hands. Do you feel it? Yeah. Let's take it home, fellas.